slowly start to go through there. And then when speed hump, when you get down to the sacrum, just to really... But it can be really therapeutic to have that. And then grab the table and pin. See my legs? My legs are on the massage table and I'm pulling. I can actually go like that too. And then during a footy rub, what I like to do is I just start to push this way. Right there, Darcy.
Oh, it's so sore.
The bony prominent areas love to get treated. This is just an example today of how you can use multiple different techniques from all sides of the table to hit these spots. Hey guys, Aaron and Darcy here from MMT. We're in Richmond on a Wednesday and we're going to give Darcy a footy rub. So this is a sped up version of our Bodywork. So a little bit faster, but still really pinpoint and effective. And for athletes or people that need maintenance, not a specific pain fixed, this is what we offer, okay?
Oh, I can't wait.
Ready, Darcy?
Yeah, beautiful. This is exciting.
So we do all our regular strokes still, but we just speed up a little bit. So still connected in there, but you can see we got a little bit of wax on our hand and we just traverse through the same spots. So I know Darcy gets quite a lot of stuff in here, so just very slowly start to go through there. And then when speed humps come up, then you keep them in mind for later on when you want to do some scoops off the spine.
Yeah.
But we're going to do an even more sped up version today because we're going to try and do the whole body in just half an hour or so.
Yeah.
So with this stroke, we're always keeping the spinous process kind of really flush up against my pisiform here.
Oh, it feels good.
And then this other hand here is my support hand. So I always pull down a little bit just to create some friction underneath the skin.
Yeah. Oh.
And then Darcy gets quite a little bit compacted through here. Normally you finish just around T12.
Yeah.
But I actually might go the whole way down here.
Oh, it feels good.
Because I feel like there's something a bit stuck there. So whenever you come up to a speed hump as a body worker, you generally park on it a little bit. You don't want to fly over it. It's quite restricted. I guess it's just reading the play as a body worker. When something gets tight and you feel like you've got to push through it or force it, just stop. Just wait on it a little bit, and then like the perspiration and the blood flow underneath the skin will become apparent, and then you'll be able to just glide through.
Ooh.
So Darcy just activated the erectors there a little bit, so won't go as deep.
Oh. Oh, it's good. Oh.
And it can be really therapeutic when you get down to the sacrum just to really push pressure in.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
And then even continue down the sacrum as well. So this is where you get a lot of thick, rubbery, soft tissue.
Oh.
On there.
It's good. Oh, yep.
Can get quite burny, quite sharp in there. When you finish the stroke, you need to be aware that you've put a lot of pressure in as well, and sometimes unwinding it can be quite jarring, so then you just slowly sink out and let them breathe. Take a breath, don't be busy, and then we're going to do a line down the scapula here. So now this is my support hand, this is my challenge hand over here now, just hooking up underneath the medial border there, sink, and then we start to trace.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a pretty like a universal collection point where a lot of people have stress. So it's like the nexus point where the upper traps, levator, scapula, and rhomboids all kind of meet. And just from people hiking their shoulders or tensing their shoulders, this can be a point that, people have a lot of tone, pain receptors, causing headaches and pain between the shoulder blades.
Oh,
There's a nice nugget in there.
yeah. Feels good. Oh.
So you can kind of see, I know that that's the line of the scapula there, so that's the area that I'm trying to trace. Ready, there we go. And slowly sink out of it. And I knew there was a spot there, so now I want to do a scoop off this area here. So pin with my thumb.
Oh, jeez. That's good. Oh.
So you can pin and hold there. But generally what I like to do is once I feel like I've sunk down and the person's got familiar with it, what you can do is anchor this hand down here, which picks up the slack in the skin, and then I can scoop down on a diagonal. And I can tell Darcy has quite a collection in here. Feels good to get that done.
It feels so good. Oh, it's so nice. Wow.
That was a pretty good line.
Yep.
And then I might just do one more in here. With this work, when you've been doing it for so long, you just got to follow intuition sometimes. Just got the sense that I wanted to do another one, so I just decided to do it. So it's the art of being present in the moment and just paying attention to this intelligent information that's being presented to you. Just from having runs on the board and what's worked and what you know feels good when you receive work.
Yeah.
Just scooping back in.
Oh.
Let's do a little flick there. Good little flick there. Nice.
Oh, it's feeling more relaxed through there. Yeah.
So we can do some upper trap work as well. So a lot of people, have stress and tension through here too. So just pinning into that upper trap. And doing these little scoops.
Wow.
Can be awesome as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Darcy's always got quite a bit in that supra, I reckon.
Yeah. Yeah. Right there. Oh.
So when they react like that, when you're doing a footy rub, you just slow down a little bit, park on it. Just tapping away there. Bit there, man.
Yeah.
Do you know you normally have one in that spot?
Yeah, that's the bad shoulder. That's the collarbone shoulder, so I reckon it's
Related to that?
related to that, probably.
Does it affect your training at all, ever?
Yeah.
How does it affect you? How does it show up?
Probably shows up being a little bit of a weaker shoulder than my right shoulder. I feel stronger in my right than my left, and if I'm ever doing heavy dumbbell push, like I can feel that side isn't as stable as my right. So,
It's pretty angry, eh?
oh yeah, yeah.
So this is the beauty about when you're doing a footy rub. You just can decide to focus on something that's relatable for them at the time. And it might not even come up in your discussion before you start the treatment. It just comes up during the treatment. And so just being able to adapt is really important as well.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is a tracing line along the suboccipital. So just park my pressure at the base of the skull there. Use this anchor hand here. And then we just push up into the base of the skull, sink, and then just slowly start to trace out.
Oh, that's gold.
Remember, this is a footy rub, so it's faster pace than what we're normally used to. But it can be really therapeutic to have that done.
Oh yeah.
Use a more of a pinpoint thumb as well. I'm pretty double jointed, so I can change up where I pin my thumb. I can use that joint or I can use the tip. It's quite a bit there on Darcy.
Wow.
Beautiful. So one side done.
Beautiful.
Go over to the other side. I'll just show you some different techniques on the other side maybe.
Yeah.
So we can also use a forearm through that same point that we did at the start. So we kind of pick up the slack in here, like that. Still sinking, taking our time. And we hit the bottom.
Oh, that's good. Wow.
Something I've been teaching a lot of our students lately is when you're leaning back like this, you're having to put pressure on with your arm. If you get your center of mass over the area that you're pushing into, it's your body weight that's putting the pressure in. So you can actually be a lot stronger as a body worker by just organising your center of mass over the point that you're trying to push into.
Oh, yeah.
Breathe into that one, and then we're back over to the scapula. To give you a better look at what that looks like when we hook up into that spot there. So you can see how the outside of my pisiform is really driving into the scapula. And then I'm wanting to start the stroke, but whenever you feel like you have to force it, just wait a little bit. Wait for a little bit of blood flow, perspiration, a bit of wax to form underneath that bit that you're pushing through.
Yep.
And it'll start to flow. That's a good one there.
So good.
Beautiful. So maybe this time what we can do is a scoop off the spine in here. So pin straight in. And then scooping out. Sometimes you can continue the scoop through here and actually just slide over the left scap, which can be quite nice at untangling that there.
Oh, yeah.
Here. And scooping out.
Wow. Oh. Although it's faster, it still feels so effective. You're hitting all the spots, all the points that feel like I've got restriction or blockages. It's just so constant. Yeah, therapeutic release.
There's a bit of a sticking point there.
Oh, yeah.
little bit more.
Just a big plough through it.
Yeah. Opposite elbow now. Still in the laminar groove, but opposite elbow. And then doing these little mini scoops as I go down. And we can just go straight into our upper trap scoops again. So pin.
Oh.
And scoop. Scoop. Different in this one, or still a little bit, yeah?
It's sore, not as sore. Oh. But still very relevant. Yeah.
What do you think this one relates to?
That one feels like footy knocks. That one feels like bumps and tackles, and just different. It's a different sensation. It's still very sore. I can feel it in my hand and down my arm and into my shoulder. But yeah, just knocks and bumps and falls in footy. Oh.
It's probably still supraspinatus.
Oh yeah, man, it could be even worse there.
Whole life of bench pressing you.
Oh yeah, that too.
Cool.
Nice. Oh, it feels good. Feels really good. Yeah. Oh.
Up into the neck there. And just slowly tracing out. A little bit up there, Darcy.
Yeah. Always just feels really nice though. Oh.
Once again, the old change up.
Yeah.
Different pinpoint of my thumb. First one's more broad and this one's always a bit more pinpoint. So.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Oh, I feel lighter in that upper back and neck. Wow.
Alrighty, so we'll do some of our lower back stuff. So start just with our pinning of the sacrum here. Just that pressure straight down can be nice for people to receive. And if you struggle, once again, this is that whole theory of leaning into it. If you're a bodyworker and you're working like this and you're wondering why you can't put in force, just leaning your centre of mass over, reinforcing with the other hand like that can be a great tool for you to create easy force, really effortless.
Yep.
Then eventually get up on the tippy toe, grabbing the other side of the table and pulling in like that. There's all these ways at which you can actually create more force. And during a footy rub, once you've pinned into that area, you can actually warm up some of this glute tissue really well by just continuing that stroke all the way out and around. Still really connected.
Oh.
Just start to trace in there. You can even do this nice stuff where you start to counter, pushing the pelvis away, and even the rib cage comes up a little bit. This can be a nice experience for some people to receive.
Really nice, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Grab a little bit of wax. Oh, Kim, I need my holster.
His belt.
let's do one of our classic strips up the back as well.
Oh, yeah. Make me taller.
Pinning into the erector. Darcy's been doing his lifts, so using these guys.
Yeah.
Just breathe with me there, man. Breathe with me. That's it. Guided breathing is a really important thing to call upon when you're a body worker as well. If something's stuck and they're holding their breath, just getting them to breathe, and then on the exhale, I guarantee you'll be able to move. Good, man. Keep breathing through there, bro. Keep breathing. Good, man. Keep breathing, man. Good. And out. Darcy's got quite a lot at this bottom rib cage here, so just going to pin into all this. Push out. Keep breathing there, man. And then I can even kind of crowbar a little bit as well. There's quite a lot in there, bro.
Oh, yeah, heaps. Wow.
And you can go straight into a money spot here too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, just to show you some more different techniques again, when I'm on this side of the table, if I want to get straight into the lower back, you can do our knuckle dragging stroke just through this space as well. So it can be a nice way that you could, just have things to call on when you don't want to waste any time by walking it back over the other side of the table.
Feels just as effective. Yeah, feels really good.
And yeah, like I did at the start, you can also do the sacrum from up here as well. So just different tactics you can use. Use the pisiform there. You can also use a thumb as well.
Wow.
Reinforce that thumb and pin straight down into there.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Some good stuff right there. And then slowly come out of that. And you can also do the line up from here as well. So you can actually do a money spot from here as well, and you sink out of that and then pull back into yourself there.
Sure can.
Bit there, Darcy.
Yeah. Yep.
More than the other side?
Yeah, more than the other side.
So you can, yeah, I'm just kind of sinking off of it and then kind of pinning back into myself.
Yeah.
So I've obviously got a bit there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good.
But then, yeah, you can also scoop that out as well.
Yeah.
So start to take that up.
Oh, yeah.
Just back up a little bit there so I can start to go through. Breathe, man. Breathe, 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 breathe. Breathe, man. Breathe that. Let it out, let it out. Good, man. In again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep going, come on. Good, bro. And all the way, all the way. Nice.
Wowee.
All right, so we can do some glute as well. So we can hook up under these tendons in here. Just pin straight.
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah.
When you're doing this one too, picking up the slack is important and not being afraid to really push into that sacrum, hooking up under it and leaning into it.
Yep.
These muscles are pretty big.
Oh, yeah.
If you start moving, that's pretty good too. You can start to even trace, but sometimes just doing a solid pin there during a footy rub is kind of enough. You can also use the other arm to pick up the slack in here and then grab the table and pin
Wow.
into there as well. Just a few options for you. Like that. And then just to show you from the other side of the table, there are some options for us too where you can actually just sink into here and then pin back into yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Just to mix it up and show you different things.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, man.
So yeah, I'm really leaning. See my legs? My legs are on the massage table and I'm pulling back in like that. Probably not the most efficient stroke you can do.
Oh, it's effective though.
You can also use the other arm as well.
Yeah. Wow.
Pinning in like that too.
Beautiful.
Alrighty. How we going for timing? Going good?
Well, we've got 10 minutes for a half an hour video, I think.
Now Darcy loves when I do these palm
Yeah,
strokes. This is
best.
his favourite. So
Yeah.
double palm, pin underneath that gluteal fold, and then just straight down, warming up. And like when this table's this low, it's funny. I can do some pretty interesting things because I've got such long legs. Oh, sorry, Darcy.
All good, bro. That was my fault.
I can actually go like that too. Just good for my leverage.
Yeah, feels good.
So we can warm up the inside, semi-membranosus, semi-tendinosus.
Wow.
Or we can warm up the outside, catching a little bit of obviously bicep femoris, but even vastus lateralis and bicep femoris, like I said, to an ITB.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best, man. Feels
good.
just
He loves
so
it.
broad and warm and collecting all the whole hamstring. Feels so good.
Pinning right into there. I can feel that's a pretty good line.
Sure is. Wow.
So obviously a lot faster than we would normally do, but sometimes a footy rub, it's about just creating blood flow. And then while I'm here, I can do some kind of pinpoint hamstring tendon work. Just pinning into all these spots here.
Yep.
Doing these little mini scoops. Pin and scoop down.
Yeah.
Benefits of having a low table.
Yeah.
It's actually quite interesting because I feel really comfortable here. I can really lean over and scoop. Like lean over and scoop. Whereas if I was over here, still fine, but probably just not as easy for me, I guess.
Yeah.
One I like to do too is because the adductors sit in a similar fascial pocket to the hamstring. So one I like doing sometimes is just, you can just pin the adductor magnus or the inside hamstrings like that. And then during a footy rub, what I like to do is I just start to push this way. And what you'll feel is like there'll be like a flick. And I kind of like that because I think it separates the adductor magnus from the semimembranosus and semitendinosus. So Darcy would have felt that flick over there, and then another one right there. But what you can also do is grab the leg, pin, and then rotate the femur in like that. And what that does is it picks up all the muscular tissue and then rotates a femur while blocking the muscular tissue. So it's like this deep bone level kind of unwinding that you're getting done. So pick it up like that.
Oh wow, man!
Rotate inwards.
That's incredible.
So pick it up. Rotate inwards. So that's a little secret one.
Don't tell anyone else. That's good.
So do some calf stuff. So remember, just sweeping the leaves.
Yeah.
Pick it up, scoop it down. Pick it up, scoop it down. Footy rub, so faster than normal, but just pick it up, scoop it down. The gastrocs up here on athletes can get really tight, especially where they cross the knee up here too. So we might want to do some little bit of pinpoint work up there. Scoop it down. Probably always want to hit a little bit of our money spot in here. There's always some gold.
Yeah.
So we can just pinpoint. Remember, pin in and then out. Good in there. I always like to work on the big toe flexors as well. So you find the fibula there, sink in of the fibula, but not through the gastrocs. So you bypass the gastrocs and the soleus, find the fibula, and then just do some lines up there. I always find that there's gold.
Yep.
In runners, people that maybe have had an old ankle injury and they haven't been able to find their foot strength back or their balance back, this guy can be pretty locked.
Yep.
So this can be a really good way to re-establish the ability to pronate and use the big toe. You can also do some dynamic lower hamstring work as well. So pick it all up there. And then, just sprinkling a little bit of dynamic stuff in whenever you do a footy rub. Like that. So, we can have a bit of a foot boogie. I'm going to come over this side, Leo. I want to show a little foot boogie. So just grabbing, blocking, manoeuvring, just twisting. Just spreading, pinching. Move the ankle around. Can do some little pins and scoops. Pins, scoops down, pins, and scoops down.
Wow.
And then Bob's your auntie.
Brilliant.
And then what could we come up with something a little bit different on this side? I might try and do I'll give you the broad stroke because I know he likes it, so I've got to do the same thing. But coming from the same side of the table. So still, I can lean over, I can hook in here, and I can still deliver a really good broad stroke Down the tattoo.
Down the leg.
Down the leg.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the best part.
There's like a little something in the midpoint here.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was tighter at running last night. Yeah.
He's got an ongoing left hamstring thing.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's interesting. It feels like there's a lot of thickening just in this midpoint here.
Yeah.
So what I can do is not use a pinpoint part of my elbow, but be a bit more broad.
Wow.
Just park on that. See if we can bring... It's like this line. Feel that?
Oh, yeah, man.
Have you ever torn this one?
Nothing more than a grade 1. I don't think I've missed weeks or anything.
It's quite interesting. Like, there's like this ridge. I've never felt this on Darcy before, but
Yeah.
not on the other one. It's like this ridge here, so...
Speed hump.
I'm just making it up here, but...
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Just trying to floss it as I'm pinning it here.
Oh,
Because this is what you got to do sometimes. You got to make up your strokes, adapt, pin, hold, strip, pin, hold, strip. There's definitely some stuff in that midsection, isn't there? So remember, even though it's a footy rub, it's quicker. You can still have connection and be fast.
Oh, absolutely.
We're not skimming, not polishing skin. It's still deep.
Oh.
And that's why with a footy rub you actually need wax, because it's hard to move over a lot of surface when you don't have any wax.
Oh.
It's beautiful. So we can try maybe some thumbs through that spot. I might use the pinpoint of my thumbs here. Yeah, there's something good right there. So I'll just do some pin and release here. So pin, release, pin, release, pin, release, pin, release. He's really struggling with that one.
It's good.
You all right, bro?
Yeah.
Right in there, in the tiger's mouth. So you can also shorten, get that leg rested on yours if you want to take it off tension. See how, that's the bicep femoris tendon there that I'm flicking over. See that? And it just feels really taut, so I'm just trying to break up any adhesions that might be here. Right there, Darcy.
Oh, it's so sore. It's good. Oh.
So,
Brilliant.
all right. What can we show you next? That's interesting.
Do the calcaneus thing to finish off.
You like me calcaneus one, right? Darcy loves me. So this is like a bit of a, it's a very nice stroke on the calcaneus here. So where the Achilles tendon comes and attaches, you can really get the bony parts of your heel, clasp your hands together, and then just warm it up. So sometimes like bones love to get treated, or really bony prominent areas love to get treated. So this is a really nice way that you could potentially start your Achilles treatment, just to warm it up like that. It feels good.
That's great.
And then you could go into some more, specific stuff on these areas here, which is a lot more sharp and pinpoint.
Yeah, sharp. Oh, it's good though.
So if you got people with Achilles things, you're probably going to always do the calcaneus a little bit. And remember, with our Achilles work, we can do this cool stuff like bending things, twisting. So if you've got someone coming in that's now getting footy rubs after you've fixed their Achilles, this is kind of stuff that you'd probably always just making sure you're ticking off every time they come in. So picking it up, it's actually a bit harder to pick up Darcy. Some people's quite prominent, but Darcy's wasn't too bad. Some people as well get these like really ropey perineals. So the perineals come and attach or wrap around the what's that called? Malleolus?
Yeah.
Lateral malleolus. So they can get these specific spots all the way up here. So you could use that in conjunction with that stuff I showed you on the other side, which is working the big toe flexors up here. So that's more in the back of the calf but then the perineals are more the side here. So sometimes athletes just get a bit worn down through here. So knowing how to treat them can be really important. And the same goes for the stuff in the shin here. So finding that tibia, maybe you come around to the other side, Leo. So they can have pretty specific stuff going on in the shin here. So you can, figure out a way to pin into these spots here. And then you can even move their ankle dynamically. But this is just an example today of how you can use multiple different techniques from all sides of the table to hit these spots. Figure out on Darcy, like right there, feels like there's some good stuff. Some people have it down low, some people it's a lot higher. So yeah.
Wow.
Popliteus as well is probably another one if they've got an ongoing knee thing. Popliteus in here. Darcy's got quite a bit in there, so just so I can show you. Just pinning the popliteus right there. Pretty gnarly. Now popliteus does a lot of tibial torsion, so when you're doing popliteus you can actually rotate the tibia in and out like that to just get some length and some compression into it as well. And then Bob's your auntie.
Wow.
And then you can show you some foot boogie from this side. So manoeuvre it around. Blocking, moving, twisting, all of that. And then you can do some strips coming down the foot. Can be really nice to get as well. Coming all through there. And then fixed. There you go, guys. So that's a bit longer than half an hour, but a footy rub, a pretty classic one that we do with maintenance. And it's just a way that you can do body work, but still as a massage as such, still be effective, not being ineffective and polishing skin. You can still hook in and get the good work done so that you can help this person to stay on the park and be effective and play well. There you go. Thanks for joining us, guys. Appreciate you guys watching too. We've got a crowd here as well, all the way from Finland. Thanks, Darcy. See you guys.
Thanks very much. Beautiful.